So we are back in the Geek and Sundry tabletop area here at GenCon, and we're talking to Bojan Radakovic, and we have a different topic of discussion here. You have a new venture that is just launched within what? I'm not sure how many days, but it seems like just a few days ago. Gamesmith. I wanted to give you an opportunity to really talk about that and tell everybody about your new project.
Yeah. So my first big secret project for the year was tabletop, which is awesome. But my big secret project number 2 is I'm coming back as a game publisher, which I'm really excited about. And so Gamesmith is the name of our new company. And I have 3 casual play games that are coming out this year for November.
Wow.
I have Camden, which is a game design. It's a market-themed tile-laying game designed by James Ernest and illustrated by John Kovalik. So nice pedigree.
Big names there.
Yeah, exactly. And the second one is 12 Days, which is a holiday-themed trick bidding game designed by Mike Selinger and James Ernest and illustrated by Echo Chernik. And if she's here at GenCon, you should see her work. It's beautiful. Like when the art came in, I was like, it's blowing my mind. It's so good. So I have those 2. I have a pirate-themed bluffing game, which is really nice. I like that one quite a lot, and I'm going to start that Kickstarter in a little bit. I get to wear a pirate outfit and stuff, so that's going to be fun.
Excellent.
And then I also have a fast-paced word game, which is very good, and it's like people who like word games. It's got a high tension. It's got this buzzer, reset timer in there, which is really cool, and it's an innovative gameplay. And so all of the casual play games are basically 45 minutes or so, and a high production value, good clean design, best art I could possibly do, and just keep it simple, you know. And I have so many good connections in the industry.
Sure.
I just want to put out the best games I possibly can. So Gamesmith lets me do that, and I'm really excited.
Now, in terms of the launch of the actual company, that's fairly new, but obviously this has been something in the works for quite some time. What's the development process? How many months, years has it taken to get these first 3 games in to the point where you're ready to launch them here fairly soon?
Yeah, it depends. Like some of the games I do, so I'm also a game designer, and so I'm a publisher, but I'm a game designer as well. So some of the games need a little bit of development work, and so in that case, those would take maybe a couple months to like touch up on it. So like we're just launching now, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to come out with everything right. You know, I didn't want to say, oh, I'm coming out with the publishing company and then not have anything.
Right.
Not have anything to talk about.
Promising and not delivering is not cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that in this industry. You know, it's like, oh, it's going to come out in September. What year? You know, so like, it's okay. Like, I think it'd be nice if. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a really good experience. I used to be a publisher before. I had a very bad experience licensing games. I had 5 games that were licensed and were essentially never produced. I had the Serenity option on a game.
Wow.
You know, the movie Serenity.
Yeah, absolutely, sure.
I had that, and that never came out. I had a word game that was already sold into Barnes & Noble, and there were people taking pre-orders, and it was never produced. And you know, it's like it's very frustrating when I know how to design, develop, do art production, do the print buying, have the connections for the logistics. Like I've worked in distribution, so I know how all that stuff works. I know how to promote games. I know how to demo, and I'm basically taking the small percentage of the other publishers. It doesn't make sense. So I'm like, I'm coming back. Like when I was doing it by myself, I could trust it. I can trust myself, right?
Right.
And I have a business partner, Todd Silverstein. He's amazing. He lets me focus on all the creative side. So I do basically the first 3 steps of that. So like design, development, art production, and marketing. And he focuses on like the more business side. So like the operations side of it. So like sales, logistics, the legal contracts, all that kind of stuff. And it's great because when it was just me before, I had to do everything.
Yes.
And many times game designers feel like, oh, I'm going to be a publisher, it's going to be awesome. But in reality, design is maybe 20% of the equation.
Right.
All things being equal, and it's probably less, you know. Most of the time you're trying to hustle, sell, fix problems, answering emails, customer service, all that stuff, and then you don't really have time to design anymore. So having a partner you can trust is key to being a publisher.
Now, in terms of the release dates for these new titles,
Yeah.
are you set on those? Is that something you can tell us in terms of when we should see these games on store shelves?
The casual play games are coming out this November.
Okay.
That's one of the things I wanted to do is say, like, I know for sure I have this. Basically I have the price quotes, I have the art, I have the design all in. All I need is like the funding, so I'm using Kickstarter for that.
Okay.
So go to my Kickstarter page, and it's a really good way of doing advanced marketing and pre-orders.
Sure,
You
sure.
know, so it helps generate buzz and excitement. The company will officially launch at like big release at PAX East in March.
Excellent.
So at that point, we'll have all the casual play games, and then I also have a Dark Horse license, which is really awesome.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I'm teaming up with the guys at Relium. They do a comic, young adult book, and a movie called Angel Punk, and I'm designing the game with Mike Sellinger for that. It's really cool. And I have a couple other things I can't talk about yet, but
Sure.
So I just want to do it right, you know, and just keep it simple.
Well, it seems like from all the bumps in the road that you might have had in the past, that experience has given you a wealth of knowledge to make sure that this venture.
Yeah, I've made every mistake, right? So thank you. No, Einstein said that. He said an expert is someone who's made every mistake in their field.
Right.
So I have. So, but I've learned, and I try to level up and like go with the experience and not be bitter. Always try to help my friends. Like never burn bridges, and just keep moving forward. You know, and you know if you're focused and you have a good vision and you have a good plan to execute, a small team can do it. You know, you can be successful without having like the whole trappings of a big company.
I totally agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally agree. Well, if people want to find out information about Gamesmith, is there someplace right now that they can look for more information about your games?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Facebook or Twitter at The Gamesmith. That's easy, you can just talk to me direct. You can go to our Kickstarter page. Right now Camden's up, and what I want to do is as soon as Camden is funded, release the next one, and just like...
So you have them kind of in the pipeline, ready to go, one after the other.
Yeah, exactly, because that's the other thing Kickstarter does, is it lets you shorten the production cycle.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Once everything's ready to go, you just insert cash, hit the button, and you're done.
Yes.
So that's cool. You can go to our Facebook page and like us there, and you can see all the videos that I put up there and some of the art. It's amazing, so you can check that out. And obviously, our website, thegamesmith.com.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, and look forward to playing some of your games soon.
Yeah, thank you.